greatest jaw-dropper about BMW's ravishing crossover 7 arrangement car is its 2.0 liters i4 turbocharged motor creating 255 torque which, on paper, sounds lukewarm. In any case, when this dinky motor's mated to the electric engine, the poles knock up to 322 strength and 369 pound-feet of torque, soaring its driver from 0-60 in around 5 seconds. It's conceivable to overlook you're driving a half-breed by any means. There's zero geek enhance, and the inclination when driving is precisely as it ought to be, a major, effective, wonderful $90,700, beginning value, vehicle, man. The other not so stunning but rather regardless great improvement is that BMW disturbed the 7 by any stretch of the imagination, seeing as how it's their lead vehicle, cherished and commended by numerous in this, its 6th year. Be that as it may, the eventual fate of autos has a place with power, as all who take after such improvements know, so it's a keen proceed onward BMW's part to fabricate as such an all-mode half-breed. You'll connect to charge the onboard battery, permitting you around 22 miles of all-electric driving at up to 75 miles per hour. 22 unadulterated electric miles isn't an excursion to the moon and back, however at best some different vehicles of this compose. A few, total mileage is precarious unless you give careful consideration of some adoration to do. Squeeze materials that say your base mileage is around 27 miles for each gallon. Yet when joined with the electric engine, it's conceivable to wring a solid 64 mpg out of the auto. Your throttle, suspension, controlling and transmission can be set in 3 modes, Comfort Plus, Comfort, and Sport. Utilize Sport and you're in the sweet zone, soaring from the green lights, when expecting to pass, and in each other circumstance where some oomph is required. On all models, an intricate framework called Active Comfort Drive with Road Preview adds expectant capacities to the dynamic skeleton with air suspension, while the integral active steering, variable proportion raise wheel controlling, now accompanies all-wheel drive. Regardless of whether you comprehend the framework or not doesn't make a difference, it's dealt with for you. Standard extravagance highlights, for example, 4-zone programmed atmosphere control, all-encompassing sunroof, polished wood trim, warm 12-way control seats, voice-enacted route framework on a 10.3-inch shading touchscreen, motion control, remote cell phone charging, control trunk top, HD radio and BMW Assist crisis and data interchanges all accompany. We didn't waste time with the signal control, we discovered it a trick years prior and there's nothing more needed than as much time to spin a finger either approach to change the sound by means of a handle. It'll your buddies, however. Carbon fiber is utilized widely all through, helping its aggregate weight and assisting with the mileage. The vehicle is surprisingly light on its feet, particularly for a full-sized car, taking care of both dry interstates and snow-secured rugged streets with brake even easily. Seats are BMW extravagant and agreeable, and perceivability is astounding. The head-up show has the absolute most satisfying illustrations and keep it basic imbecilic controls.